The design of the Egyptian pyramid appears to have evolved from the Sumerian ziggurat, a stepped pyramidal structure with a temple at the top, dating as early as 4000–3500 BC. From the time of the early dynastic period onwards, Egyptians with sufficient means were buried in row-like structures known as mastabas. At Saqqara, Mastaba 3808, dating from the latter part of the First Dynasty, was discovered to contain a large, freestanding stepped pyramid-like structure with the outer palace facade mastaba enclosed inside. Archaeological remains and inscriptions suggest that there may have been other similar structures from this period. The first historically documented Egyptian pyramid is attributed by Egyptologists to the Third Dynasty pharaoh Zoser. Although Egyptologists often present his vizier Imhotep as the pyramid's architect, the dynastic Egyptians themselves, either simultaneously or in numerous later dynastic inscriptions about the character, did not credit him with designing the Pyramid of Zoser or the invention of stone architecture. Although the Pyramid of Zoser is known to be rectangular, as a rule it was first built as a square mastaba-like structure and expanded several times through a series of stacking layers to produce the stepped pyramid structure we see today. Egyptologists believe that this design served as a gigantic staircase from which the soul of the deceased pharaoh could ascend to heaven. Although other pyramids were attempted in the Third Dynasty after Zoser, it was the Fourth Dynasty that made the transition from the step pyramid to the true pyramid shape, leading to the construction of the Great Pyramids of Meidum, Dahshur, and Giza. The last Fourth Dynasty pharaoh, Shepseskaf, did not build the pyramid, and by the beginning of the Fifth Dynasty, for a variety of reasons, the enormous scale and precision of construction was significantly reduced, leaving the later pyramids smaller, less fine, and often hastily constructed. By the end of the Sixth Dynasty, pyramid building had largely ceased, and it was not until the Middle Kingdom, when the main building material was mud brick rather than stone, that great pyramids were built again. Long after Egypt's own pyramid building era ended, a pyramid building boom occurred in present-day Sudan, after much of Egypt came under the rule of the Kingdom of the Kushites, then based in Napata. Known as the 25th Dynasty, Napata rule lasted from 750 BC to 664 BC, during which time Egyptian culture made an indelible impression on the Kushites. The Meroitic period of the Kushite kingdom's history, during which the kingdom was centered on Meroe, experienced a period of literal pyramid-building revival, which saw over 200 Egyptian-inspired indigenous royal pyramids built near the kingdom's capitals. The shape of the Egyptian pyramids represents the primordial mound where the ancient Egyptians believed the world was created. They also symbolize the descending rays of the sun. Many pyramids are covered in polished white limestone to create a shiny appearance when viewed from a distance. The pyramids were often named in ways that referred to solar radiation. While it is widely believed that the pyramids were funerary monuments, there is ongoing debate about the theological principles behind their construction. One theory suggests that they may have been designed as a type of resurrection machine. The Egyptians believed that the nighttime sky was a gateway to heaven, and one of the shafts in the Pyramid of Cheops was positioned to point directly toward this area of the sky. This suggests that the pyramid may have been built to magically transport the soul of the deceased pharaoh to the realm of the gods. Additionally, all Egyptian pyramids were constructed on the west bank of the Nile, which was seen as the place of the setting sun and associated with the kingdom of the dead, according to Egyptian mythology.